time for this showdown. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He might want another play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for space, it's Davidson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going for it all. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now.
All kinds of room to the right. Quarterback gets the first down. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have the answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now here's Sayet. He's got him. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now, when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for space. It's Davidson. At the 20, he's got space. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quick completion to the right. Turning it on! Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Using his legs, it's Davidson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Back to pass on second down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Works the middle of the field. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Hauls it in. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The run inside. It's Jackson. Could be an alley. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Offense working from the pistol. They'll move the wide receiver. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. DB's right up on the receivers. Sayin. Zings it complete to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, and this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's Sayin to throw. He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. final play of the quarter coming. The handoff to Johnson. At the 35, he's open. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. And some room to work. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Davidson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
He decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And he could not get loose on the run. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Offense gets set for second down. He'll run it again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Softened him up with the run. Now to throw. Unleashes one deep. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6.
Number 81, sets a kickoff.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Say it. Makes the catch.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Rushes on him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Not a lot of room to make this catch. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be 3rd and long. They want to run this quarterback. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throw it. Say it. It's complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons.
The Tigers will kick it away to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Running inside. It's Davidson. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Clemson! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the second half, you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Under fire. And they got it.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Say it. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Snagged out of the air. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Sayin. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense.
Let's go. Dad. Brad, 54. Brad, 54.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Wants to fire on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a deep grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. On the option. Now the pitch. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got third and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on fourth.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
That's 2 plays in a row now. I think this quarterback's been a bit too greedy. Down by the goal line. I know you want to throw a touchdown. You want to make the highlight-type play, but you've got to be smart. You've got to know the situation. You've got to throw the ball away if nobody's open.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's cross. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's Sayin to throw. He's got it. Plows through the defense. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
Got enough for the first. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Say it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Sayin from the gun on third down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got the first down himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running the red zone, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Maybe some room here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers! And the